Yeah, the original Mortal Kombat. This was my first introduction to this great line of games. Now, you know, if you had a copy of this game on your home console, yeah, you were the king, weren't you? I mean, up until this came out, I was playing Street Fighter, but this had something that Street Fighter didn't. It had blood, it had guts, and it had fatalities. Oh, yeah. And I've got to say, the best copy was on the SNES, wasn't it? If you had the SNES, yeah, that was the one to have. But did you know it was actually released on the Master System? Problem with this one being, look, we've only got 2 buttons. Pulling off moves and fatalities is practically impossible thanks to that. You know, actually come out on the Game Gear as well. Same problem, not enough damn buttons, man. Let's just have a quick look at the Game Gear version. Sorry about the bad quality of the picture, and I must apologise as well for the lack of audio for this game. Guess what? I was just about to do the review of this, and my Game Gear's speaker decided to knacker out. I've got to say though, to be honest, after the first couple of Mortal Kombat games, the series started to go downhill until this one. Now, I've got to say, I really liked this Mortal Kombat game, because it had so many variations of gameplay. Let's just take a look at the basic one-on-one beat-em-up. Now, I've got to say, the graphics are obviously vastly improved over the original consoles, but it's just more of the same, isn't it? You pay a lot more money and you get the same game. The graphics are better, a few more tweaks, a few more slight extras, but literally the gameplay's not nice and the controls are awkward. But one of the better modes in this game is you've got a chess combat, a puzzle combat, and this is one of the weirdest games I've ever played. It's sort of like Columns and Tetris sort of mixed together, and you've got these 2 little brats at the bottom kicking the shit out of each other. So, you know, every time you get 4 in a row, it gives the other guy another clout round the face. Now, it's a novel idea, and I've got to say, it's probably my favourite game on this. But if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, to be honest, this isn't why you buy Mortal Kombat, is it? You want fatalities, you want gore, you want violence. You don't want some funny little puzzle game on it. So, where do we go from here then? Alright, what if we take classic Mortal Kombat gaming, okay? All the moves, all the characters, everything we like about the original Mortal Kombat. Then let's throw in something else. Let's throw in some DC characters like Batman, Superman, the Joker. And what are we going to get with that? This is what we get, my friends. Mortal Kombat versus the DC Universe. I'm going to give you a full rundown of this game now. Hope you enjoy it. Right, here we are. These are the different modes of gameplay. And I'll go for arcade because I think that's what everybody's interested in. I quite like the loading screens and nice pictures. These are all the characters, a lot to choose from. I've got to say there's some new moves and specials things, not including the fatalities they've improved to this game. I'm just about to show you a couple. First of all, you can have mixed DC characters only or just Mortal Kombat, but I'm going to be Catwoman for the benefit of this. And I'll get straight into it. I'll show you one of them here. Look, if you get in close and you do a grab, it's up to you to try and defend yourself. Now, if you go in and do the grab, you could end up losing the grab, but there we go. And here's another one. Smash down. All you do is you pummel the button, pummel it like there's no tomorrow. Don't give him a second because he can turn around. So maximum impact, maximum damage, 30%. I think that's the best you can do. And I've got to say, I don't remember Catwoman being this hot, but damn, stop hitting her, man. Good damn it, stop it. Actually, the gameplay is really tight and neat. The controls are very responsive. They come to hand very well. Even the keypad layout on the 360 is quite comfortable. I'm not really going to mock it on any of that. It's just a well-designed, well-pulled-off game. Damn it, I won! Yes! I love the thump they do when they have to repeat it. Now, as you can tell, I am obviously playing as a DC character against the Mortal Kombat. So there's no disadvantage for playing for or against. But I've got to say, if you're a supposed hero, you don't get a fatality. But I'll show you that a little bit later on. Needless to say, the gameplay is neat. The controls are tight, which a lot of Mortal Kombat games, I must say, have been bloody horrible. I mean, from a beat-em-up player's point of view, and believe me, I play a lot of beat-em-ups, this is up there with the tops, all right? I love that he was trying to do a grab on me and I pushed him off, but that can go 2 ways, the grab. I think I'm going to win this anyway, but I've got to say, this game just responds so well. There's no effort involved in playing it. Yes, die, man! Damn, Catwoman's hot. Oh, sorry, I already said that. Now, let's get to the story mode. And you can be DC or Mortal Kombat. I'm going for the DC because, to be honest with you, it's just novel to be DC characters. I've got to say, the voice acting's really good. They actually feel like they mean it in this. It doesn't feel wooden, contrived, or boring. It's, guess what? I'm going to use a really, really odd word for this now. It's entertaining. The story, alright, is not brilliant, but it's enough to keep you coming back. Hey, if you want a superbly deep, meaningful, boring as hell story, go and play an RPG. Don't play a beat-em-up. If you want a story that, you know, pulls the game together, gives you something, another element to it, it does all of that. And the voice acting isn't wooden. And we've got Catwoman here and Lex Luthor, and damn Catwoman, yet again, is still looking hot. To be honest with you, I'd just rate this game highly purely on the basis of her, but I'll keep my own opinions of that to myself. But yet again, you can see they've put a lot of work into the characters graphically, and the animation in this game is superb. The story fits very well into what's going on. The Mortal Kombat characters are very well represented, as are the DC. I can't really fault it on that. They've added other elements to a beat-em-up game which I didn't think was possible. A story mode which is actually fun. Alright, each character gets an end story, okay, nothing new there, but I've got to say, they're really disappointing. This is Batman's. Now, I can understand we've got a story mode, the arcade mode, and each character has his own ending for arcade mode, but look, this is it. I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed. Don't knock me on that, my own personal opinion, but Batman's my favourite character and I completed it with him, and this is all I get? Damn! Now, I'm playing this on the 360, so I'm going to show you a few fatalities now. So I recommend using the D-pad, alright? If you use the analog stick, it's practically impossible. It's really hard. Use the D-pad. That's my recommendation. And here we go for some fatalities, alright? Now, the Mortal Kombat characters will get fatalities, regardless of whether they were good guys earlier, bad guys, it's regardless. Scorpion's one of my favourite, actually. He's a great character that plays in Mortal Kombat, but blah, 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 blah. The actual moves of Scorpion and all the other Mortal Kombat characters are superb. They're really well placed on the pad, and they're really comfortable to do. Fatalities are not too bad to pull off in this, actually, I've got to say. They're probably some of the easiest ones I've played, and unfortunately I've had to tone them down just a tad, which annoys me. Now, DC characters don't do fatalities, do they? No. They do hero brutality. I mean, that's the same bloody thing in my opinion, isn't it? I mean, you're a hero. God damn, that's gotta hurt. Struth. Oh, that's a real hero act. Come on. Now, it's Catwoman again. Yeah. Oh, shut up. Yep, you give that to the Joker. Yeah. As I said, the fatalities aren't overly hard to pull off. And I do recommend using the D-pad. All in all, how would I rate this game? Well, I've been thinking really long and hard about how you could rate a game this good. It's not perfect, not by any means, this game, but damn, it's not a bad game. So let's stop this for a minute and let's try and review this, shall we? Let's try and break it down very succinctly and very quickly, and let's try and come up with a mark out of 10. I was going to rate all of these games against each other. I'm not now. Each beat-em-up that I'm going to talk about, I rate purely on its own merit. And I think Mortal Kombat vs DC deserves an 8 out of 10. It's a really polished game. They put a lot of work into it. There's enough in this game to keep the fans coming back, and newcomers who are new to the Mortal Kombat scene or new to the beat-em-up scene to come back as well. But you know what? I've forgotten something, haven't I? Yes, I have. Oh yeah, I forgot Catwoman, didn't I? I said 8 out of 10. I changed my mind. 9 out of 10. Alright, so I think that's pretty damn fair. 1 point extra for Catwoman.